Hey, what's up guys, it's Money here, and I'm doing my first commentary on the King of the Hill channel, and hopefully it's not too bad. I know I'm not the best, and you guys would probably rather see like Harry or someone else commentating, but Harry can't do every video, so they do need people to, fill in every once in a while, and you guys probably won't be seeing me much, if at all, after this, but I'm down to do more if they like this. So we got Hydro, and both starting with a mortar, meaning they might go for an early farm, but I don't know, they might go for ninja early. Yeah, TSP gets a ninja, but Glitchmaster still is not getting a ninja. TSP seems some blues because a mortar cannot handle those by itself, and Glitchmaster does go for a farm right away off the bat. And I don't know if I agree with that. I don't think it really gives you that much extra eco, and you leak quite a few lives. Like you can see, he's leaking quite a bit right here. And TSP is getting some eco, which I like to go for 325 eco, and then you can perfectly get 2 farms before round 6. And then if your opponent doesn't rush you much, you can get a 3rd farm before round 8. But if they do rush you a lot, then you're not going to be able to get a 3rd farm before round 8. But you will be able to get more eco, so you can probably get maybe 360 eco and 2 1-0 farms before round 8. Which that's what I like to do, but I mean, everyone has their own thing. It really doesn't matter, as long as you don't go way too much eco. So, Glitchmaster is down to pretty low life, and for some reason, I'm not sure if the video will turn out like this, but on my screen the quality is actually like really bad, so I can't really make out how many lives they have, so you just have to bear with me on that. Glitchmaster does get a 2-0 farm before round 6, and he does get his 3-1 ninja, his O2 mortar. He shouldn't leak much, if at all, to these blacks. He sends some blacks back at TSP. TSP has a 2-1 ninja, 0-0 ninja, O2 mortar. He's adding a boomer, but that is not enough to beat blacks, usually. But he's being a little greedy. He has enough lives where he can just deal with leaking some. Yeah, that actually handled the blacks a lot better than I would have thought they would. And he only leaks down about, like I said, it's really hard for me to tell, but it looks like it's about 20 lives. And Glitchmaster being a little bit greedy, he might leak quite a bit to these whites. Not going to be able to get his 2-0 boomer. And you cannot move your mortar when they suddenly go whites. He really shouldn't move his mortar. It looks like he might die from this. And TSP stopped sending. I think if TSP kept sending whites, he actually could have killed Glitchmaster right there. Maybe not killed him, but I definitely think he should have just kept sending whites until Glitchmaster got his Rigo Boomer up. And it looks like Glitchmaster might send some Rigo medals against TSP, which I've definitely gone for some pinks, non-Rigo, if I was going to rush at all, but TSP does afford his 3-0 Boomer, so okay, Glitchmaster's getting his camo protection up, so is TSP. But Glitchmaster does have a 3-1 ninja, so I don't think he really needs to get his camo protection up until maybe round 13. Because 3-1 ninja is really enough to defend everything unless they actually send a lot. And if they do send a lot, you can just sell a quick farm, get more ninjas up, and you're good for any camos. And Glitchmaster is going for a 4th farm. He has 3 2-0 farms, 1 1-0 farm, or 0-0, now it's 1-0. And TSP has 3 2-0 farms and 1 1-0 farm. But TSP did go a lot more mixed eco than Glitch, so it's really hard to say who's ahead right now. But, oh, and TSP does have to sell a farm to afford his 4-2 ninja for that ceramic. But I may have seen wrong, but it looked like it was only one. Oh, he sends a rush back at Glitchmaster. Glitchmaster has to sell a farm, and now he only has 2 2-0 farms and a 1-0 farm. So it does look like TSP is ahead at this point in the game. And I don't think TSP actually had to sell a farm to defend that one ceramic that Glitchmaster sent, because a 3-2 ninja can really handle that usually. And you can just get an 0-2 ninja just to be safe, unless you're completely out of money, which he obviously wasn't. And Glitchmaster does have less eco, same farms, so TSP should be able to win this game he's quite a bit ahead, but anything can really happen in King of the Hill, so, I mean, we can't really call it winner right now. But you will notice that Glitchmaster has 2 Throw Boomers, while TSP only has 1, meaning he can sell 1 Throw Boomer for a Sabo if he has to, which could help him out a lot over TSP. And he sends a Moab at TSP, TSP has to sell farm to defend, and he also sent a Moab at Glitchmaster. I think Glitchmaster had to sell farm to defend that Moab. Actually, I think he had to sell 2 farms to defend that Moab, when TSP did not have to sell more than 1. And they both defend that Moab fine. TSP had to get a 2-1 Ninja up, which that kind of sucks for him, but he is definitely ahead at this point, I think. And Glitchmaster sending another Moab at TSP. I think TSP could be able to upgrade the 04 Ninja. Oh, and he's selling a bunch of stuff to get an 04 Ninja. I don't know why he sold the 02 Ninja, because he could have just used that to upgrade to 04, but he should be able to defend this mob fine. Glitchmaster had a mob coming at him, he defends his fine. It looks like TSP is going to leak, but that's probably just screen lag. And no, he does not leak. Now Glitchmaster does have more farms. And TSP's eco is pretty low, but so is Glitchmaster's. So, when he sends another Moab at TSP, TSP has to sell pretty much everything to get some defense up for that. He does get the 4-2 Ninja, but with all these naturals coming around, I don't know if he's going to be able to handle it. I think he should have sold the Ricochet to get more Ninjas, and he does now, but it looks like it could have been too late. But no, he does distract all the balloons, and wow. Man, I don't even know what happened right there. That was a pretty insane game. There was lots of rushing. A couple of derps, I think around round 15, maybe around 18. Towards round 20 a little bit. And at the end there, I'm not even sure what to say about that. I guess there's a little bit of a difference in the screen, and TSP's Ninjas didn't actually distract all the ceramics, which that kind of sucks for him. But I mean, it happens. And definitely some high level play right there, and that was a very enjoyable game, and I will see you in game number 2. Okay guys, here we are in game number 2. Looks like TSP has chosen Swamp, which I know for a fact that he's actually very strong at these late game farm maps. He gets a lot more farm eco than most people do, and I do think that he can actually NLL Temple, Pyramid Steps, all those maps. I think he can actually NLL those with farms, which is a huge advantage, because if the games do get around 40, as most of you watching this know, the person with the more lives will be the winner. So TSP, I definitely think he's going to win this game, because he's probably one of the best in King of the Hill at these farm maps. So he's choosing to go for a 2-0, TSP is choosing to go for a 2-0 cannon to start off, while Glitchmaster is choosing to go for a 0-0 cannon with a 0-0 ninja, which I think TSP's way is quite a bit better, because he does get more eco, and he can get the 3-0 cannon sooner. At C, Glitchmaster got his a little bit late, which could have been a problem, but it won't be. But TSP does get more eco this way, because he will be able to get his farm up first, meaning he'll get slightly more bananas, meaning that will add up later, because you see he does get his farm up first. So always the rest of the game, unless like TSP does something wrong or Glitchmaster does something really smart, TSP will be getting his farm slightly earlier, and he will have more farm eco and about the same eco. So TSP does now decide to get his 0-0 ninja up for the blacks, and he's seeing some blacks at Glitchmaster. This could be a problem for him. Looks like the blacks are actually getting pretty far before getting popped, meaning the pinks will actually get popped later. So that could be a problem for him. Oh yeah, and his cannon does whiff, and he does leak quite a bit. So that means, like I said earlier, if they go to round 40, TSP will win this game. So TSP does get another farm up, meaning he's up in farms and on lives, because he is getting his farms up faster than Glitchmaster. And Glitchmaster has to get some more ninjas up to defend these blacks that TSP is sending at him. Looks like he might leak a little bit more, but no, he does defend those fine. He has to get a third ninja up, meaning yet again TSP is getting more farms. I mean, getting ahead in eco, because he's being less greedy. I mean, he's being more greedy, meaning he'll get more eco, more farms, more everything. including lives right now, because it doesn't appear that he's going to be able to leak anything soon. And Glitchmaster is sending some Regal Reds, which makes TSP get another ninja up. But the Regal Reds, I don't know if those are worth it, because, I mean, it's $500, it's not a big deal. You'll see, TSP has 3 2-0 farms and a 1-0 farm, while Glitchmaster only has the 3 2-0 farms and less lives. So, TSP is slightly ahead, but you can't really say who's going to win. I mean, this is King of the Hill, anything can really happen. We saw that last game. And you'll have noticed that Glitchmaster did send a small little rod at TSP, but you don't really need to make a big deal over that. He'll defend that great. I mean, cannons really can't be beat in this map. 2-3-0 cannons with birdie stuff, that can defend like a huge rod. Maybe not a huge rod, but a decently sized rod. And Glitchmaster's choosing to rush even more at TSP, which all he's doing is hurting his ego. TSP is handling everything fine, and TSP is about to get 6 2-0 farms up, which that's actually pretty insane for this round, I think. While Glitchmaster is going with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2-0 farms, and you'll see TSP did just get his 6 2-0 farm up. So TSP is up on farms. I'm 99% sure he's up on eco, and he's definitely up on lives. So Glitchmaster does have some making up to do on this eco and lives, and he basically has 2 options at this point. He has to either try to kill TSP, or he has to try to make TSP leak down more than him in some way. Which I definitely think just going for the kill is a better strategy, because even if he does make TSP leak, he'll have to do so much rushing, and he's already done so much rushing, that he's going to be down on eco even if he does make TSP leak. So I think his only option at this point is just to try to get up on eco and try to kill TSP in some way later in the game. So you'll see TSP does go for 2 3-0 farms, and Glitchmaster goes for 1 3-0 farm, but I think Glitchmaster is now saving up for his 4-2 farm, which TSP should be doing the same. I don't think he's going to go for a 3rd 3-0 farm. See, round 20 is coming up, which one of them might choose to send a BFB just to make the opponent sell farms, and Glitchmaster does choose to sell farms to get his 4-0 farm up. And yeah, TSP does do the same, but you'll see TSP has an extra 3-0 farm and an extra 2, well no, he has an extra 3-0 farm over Glitchmaster, and Glitchmaster chooses to send a no-out at TSP. But since TSP did just get his 4-0 farm up, he does get a lot of bananas from it right away pretty much, so he should be able to fin everything nicely. Looks like there's actually quite a bit of builds going through. Looks like he might weak, but I think it's probably just screen lag because he has enough defense. And yeah, TSP does defend that great. I mean, no lives lost, can't really ask for much more. And yeah, Glitchmaster is definitely way behind just because he's been rushing so much just to try to come back. I think it's time he just gives up on the rushing and just goes super green mode, really, because that's his only option at this point. 1, 2, 3, they're World with Nob coming out, but they both have 4-0 farms, actually maybe 4-2 on TSP side, so they're going to get a lot of money right away because round 23 is so short, so they get all the money from the farms right away, so they can actually defend the mobs very easily. And you'll notice that TSP did, oh, and Glitchmaster actually leaks quite a bit to this Moab, which I'm not really sure exactly why or how, because he has the same defense as TSP, minus the 2-0 ninjas, and I really don't think those made much of a difference. You'll see TSP does have different placements, so maybe that was it, maybe just a better placement. I really can't say. But either way, Glitchmaster leaked a lot of lives, and TSP now does have 2 4-2 farms, while Glitchmaster only has 1 and a 3-0. And you'll see round 25 is kind of a dangerous round. You have medals, which that's just GG if this round 25 can't beat the medals, it's game over. And I mean, the medals kind of layer with the Moab, and then that kind of causes problems, and there are ceramics that come later in the round, which those are also pretty dangerous because it's quite a bit of ceramics and you do need a lot of popping power for those. So you'll see that Glitchmaster did choose to go for a 4-2 cannon, which is what I usually do, but TSP did decide to go for 3-0 cannons, which that definitely worked out better in my opinion. I mean, they both know I was lost each, but I think the 3-0 cannon is definitely cheaper. And 2 roll-ups around 26 should be taken care of quite easily. Looks like Glitchmaster might have some problems with those, but he should be able to distract all these and take them down. And he does actually leak even more, but at this point in the game, for Glitchmaster, if he leaks, I don't think he really needs to worry about it unless it's a lot of leaks, because he's not catching back up on knives. And TSP has 3 4-2 farms, which that's decent for this round, but it's not like crazy good. But he has had to do not a lot of rushing actually, but a little bit of rushing to get Glitchmaster down on lives. So TSP will be able to go for a fourth 4-2 farm pretty soon, because those 4-2 farms are giving him lots of money right now, like a lot of money, and Glitchmaster is really far behind, and yeah, there's really no catching up at this point unless TSP derps. That's his only chance. And TSP, I'm sorry if I'm a little late on stuff. Commentating is actually a lot harder than you guys probably think it is, especially for me because I haven't been doing it for long. But TSP does have 4 4-2 farms now, and looks like he's going for a 5th, which that will probably be the last farm he gets, because he's probably they're gonna rush on 33 or 34 at the latest. Actually, yeah, he might actually have to wait till around 34 to rush. Glitchmaster is getting even more farms, which I don't think he should actually go for any more farms. I'm not actually sure if it's going to be worth it. But, I mean, he's pretty good, so he maybe he knows more than me. Maybe he's smarter than me, he knows what he's doing and I don't. You'll see that TSP does have quite a bit more farms, a lot more lives. And actually, the ceramics might actually cause some problems for Glitchmaster. He is... is he gonna blink more here? And he has to sell a farm? But I don't know why he sold the farm, because he didn't add anything anyway. Now, he only has 3 4-2 farms, while TSP has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think if I was TSP, I might start my rush around 32. And then Glitchmaster's gonna have to simultaneously defend the rush while sending the rush, because Glitchmaster's not gonna be able to rush until around 34 if he wants to send like constant zombies, maybe even 35. So I think that means that TSP is gonna have to. I think that means that if TSP did send the rush on 32, Glitchmaster would have to defend it and sell farms, meaning he probably wouldn't be able to send his rush to maybe 36, because obviously he'd be busy defending TSP zombies. And then, even if Glitchmaster does defend, all TSP has to do is survive till 40, and he will win the game, which I think he could easily stall that long. And it looks like... Actually, yeah, that's actually a good idea too. TSP, it looks like he's actually just gonna maybe defend these and just stall until 40, because it actually is quite easy to stall until 40 on this map. If they send like 35 or 36 zombies, like send them around 35, not 35 or 36 zombies, that'd be pretty insane. Oh, let's say Glitchmaster doesn't have mortar stall, he's gonna die, and yep, that was really anticlimactic. That was not. We went all the way to round 35 just to watch Glitchmaster die to ranks. Yeah. Well, hopefully the next game will be a little bit more exciting for you guys, and I will see you guys in game number 2. Okay guys, here we are in game number 3. It looks like Glitchmaster is choosing the big Zone, one of the best maps ever invented. Definitely one of my favorite maps. And they're both starting off with 0-0 ninjas down at the bottom there. Glitchmaster does have his a little bit lower and to the right than TSP does, but I mean, it really doesn't matter. A ninja is a ninja, and Glitchmaster is going for a 2 attack, while TSP is going for a 0-0 mortar, meaning that for rounds 4, TSP is going to get a 3 attack, most likely, while Glitchmaster is going to have to go for a 3 attack and a 2 on ninja. So, I'm not really sure which way is better, but I do know that I choose to go with TSP's way, and 90% of King of the Hill chooses to go with TSP's way. And Glitchmaster is seeing some pinks at TSP. TSP is not... Okay, TSP got his attack up a little bit late, but he is probably going to deal with everything pretty decently. And Glitchmaster is... he's doing fine with his 2 ninja. They will both be getting farms up soon, most likely. And yeah, I keep waiting for a farm. Should be coming up soon. And yeah, they do both get their farms up at around the same time. So it's hard to say who's ahead right now, but I do think that for round 6, Glitchmaster is going to have some issues because he will either have to add a 0-0 mortar and a 0-0 ninja on strong, or for Ring of Fire, which he's definitely not trying to go for Ring of Fire. Well, TSP does go for Ring of Fire. The only thing that TSP did was... oh, and he's seen some greens at Glitchmaster, and yeah, that's going to be quite a problem. He's going to have to get a 3-1 ninja, but he is going to leak quite a bit to both the naturals and the player sibling. And TSP sent some blacks after that, and then the pinks broken by the attack, layered a little bit with the greens. So Glitchmaster is down quite a bit of lives. And you'll see Glitchmaster does go for the Ring of Fire, but he really shouldn't have sold for the Ring of Fire until TSP made him, because he did leak a bit more lives because of that, and wasting a little bit of ego, really. And we're both getting some more farms up. Glitchmaster has a 2-0 farm and a 1-0 farm, 2 2-0 farms now, while TSP does have 4 1-0 farms. So it appears that they are... oh, and TSP does go for another farm. So I think TSP is a little bit ahead right now, just because of round 6. The mistake that Glitchmaster made was... we really should have gone with TSP's way. It's just easier for round 6 because you can get a Ring of Fire just a lot easier, you know? So, nothing really interesting is going on right now. They're adding some more farms. You'll notice that they do have the same defense right now, like exactly the same defense, except for Glitchmaster is upgrading his ninjas a little bit first, which we've seen that throughout the game. TSP's been a little bit more greedier than Glitchmaster, but he's been smart greedy, if that makes sense. So, TSP's going for quite a few 0-0 ninjas on strong up the top, and Glitchmaster's going for some ceramic. He just sent ledge without any ceramics? I think he did. I guess he kind of misjudged how much money he had. But, nonetheless, it's a pretty even game right now. And I think TSP's just gonna go for more farms. I thought he might go for a few leads and ceramics layering on Glitchmaster, because he probably would have to sell some farms for that. But you notice TSP does have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 farms, while Glitchmaster has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as well. And TSP does get an extra farm. So TSP is a little bit ahead, and Glitchmaster is sending a Moab at TSP, which he can choose to sabotage, or he can do what I do, which is build a maelstrom at the bottom once the Moab is broken, which, yeah, he's choosing to sabotage, but, yeah, defends the Moab decently, or perfectly. Actually, he does leak a few lives, which I don't really know how. And Glitchmaster is sending another Moab, and he's going to sabotage again. He has to sell 2 farms. So this is definitely a good move by Glitchmaster in my opinion. And he gets a 3-2 ninja up after getting the Sabo. But the game is still pretty much even right now, I think. And yeah, they both have 4 2 farms. But Glitchmaster did send more Moabs, so I do think TSP is a little bit ahead right now. And they both get ninjas up to defend that Moab, which they both defended nicely. And TSP is saddling right away, while Glitchmaster is waiting just a little bit to sabotage, which either way really matters. And he is choosing to send a Moab at TSP, making TSP use yet another sabotage. So they're both kind of stalling at this BFB a little bit, which is a little bit interesting. I think what they might be doing is trying to stall the BFB to 23 so they can get an ego boost from round 23. Oh, and Glitchmaster, they both made a little bit of a mistake in my opinion. I think they should have tried this. Oh, and is TSP gonna die right there? Oh, and TSP does die. Wow. And I think what happened there was that TSP just kind of misjudged how to defend the BFB a little bit. He could have done a couple things differently. He could have either tried to add a bunch of zeros or ninjas at the top to break the BFB down to Moabs earlier, so that all his ninjas had to do, all his 4-2 ninjas had to do was just break it down to ceramics so that he could just Maelstorm it real quick. Or what he could have done is at the end there, right before he died, is sold a bunch of stuff and built a bunch of Maelstorms at the bottom, and then just defended everything with Maelstorms, obviously. Popped the Moab and the ceramics. But, as I was trying to say before TSP rudely interrupted me by dying, what I think they should have both done was try to stall the BFB to round 23 before selling farms, and then you get a lot of farm eco from round 23 because you just get so many bananas so fast because the round's so short, and you can use that money to defend the BFB, and it just works out really nicely. So I think Smurfblade was actually the one who came up with doing that. So good job, Smurf. Shout out to you. Okay guys, here we are in game number 4. Score is 2-1. Glitchmaster is ahead right now, and TSP has picked the map Park, not to be confused with Battle Park. And I really am not the kind of guy who likes these late game farm maps. But, you know, if you like them, more power to you. And Glitchmaster and TSP are both choosing to go with the 0-0 cannon and the 0-0 ninja. They both have it towards the top near the player sent balloons, but TSP does have his like lower and more towards the naturals, so it can help out with those too, which I definitely think that is a little bit better. And these green balloons are going to be a little bit of a problem for Glitchmaster. It looks like a red is going through, and that can be really hard to take care of because it is mixing with the naturals, and that can just get tricky with all those little layering problems right there. And he has to sell his laser ninja to get his 3-0 cannon up in time to not leak and beat pinks. And I'm not sure if a 3-0 cannon by itself can actually solo pinks, but it looks like he is going to be able to defend all these pinks no one's lost. And TSP is putting in a farm. That's nice. And Glitchmaster is actually, it appears that he's actually not going to go farm, so I guess he has boats instead, I assume. So he is going to try to last until round 40 against TSP's farms, which that is kind of hardcore. I'm not sure if he can defend a late game Zongrush with farms, but I know that. Oh, and it looks like Glitchmaster is going to leak a few lives, and that is a huge blunder right there. That is major problems for him. TSP, if he survives round 40, he wins. So TSP at this point, assuming that he stays up on lives, if he sends a Zongrush around 33, maybe 34, even 35 even. Oh, it looks like he might actually leak right here, and I guess there's Swing Line. Oh, and there's more blacks. Okay, he might leak again. Or not again, but looks like he might leak. And yeah, he does leak down to 147 lives. And I'm not exactly sure how many lives Glitchmaster is down to, because, like I said, this screen is pretty small. But looks like Glitchmaster is definitely up on lives now because TSP did leak more. And TSP is going for his cane protection. Yeah, Glitchmaster does choose to get his now. And it looks like TSP is choosing to go with an 03 mortar, which, let's see if Glitchmaster exploits that anyway, but I don't really think he is. And it looks like he's getting ready to send a Rainbow Rush, and he does send 2 groups of Rego Rainbows, which TSP is getting a second 3 cannon up is he going to leak it all of that? And yeah, he does leak quite a bit, but at the same time, Glitchmaster did waste quite a bit of money on that. So, I don't know. See, I'm not sure if Glitchmaster can actually defend a round 33, 34 Zombie Rush. But I know that I can defend, and my micro isn't like amazing or anything. So, I have something to defend too. TSP is getting more farms. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 2-0 farms, and I don't actually think he can fit anymore. And he switches his mortar placement so that he can fit an extra farm. So he messed up a little bit by putting his mortar in a bad spot, but it's probably not going to be that big of a deal. And round 17, they both will be getting their Moab defense up. A little more Glitchmaster than TSP, because TSP really doesn't have to worry about a Moab being sent to him, because he can sell farms and defend it pretty easily. But Glitchmaster is getting his Moab defense up. And yeah, he's choosing to send some reds just because he's saving out, and he does send them all but TSP. And I do think that TSP is going to have to sell farms to defend this, because he did get another 3-0 farm up at the end there, you saw. And he gets a Mauler up. And TSP does to sell 1 2-0 farm, and he gets a 14 adjust, so he should handle that Moab pretty easily. And yeah. Maybe 3 hours lost, and no, just swing lag. He is still no one's lost. Or not no one's, wow. No one's lost that rush. And you'll see TSP has 1, 2, 3, 4 2-0 farms, 1 1-0 farm, and 2 3-0 farms. So he should be saving for a 4-2 farm pretty soon. Or he might actually go for a rush right here. You see, he hasn't actually upgraded farms in a little bit, so I wouldn't be surprised if he sends a BFB right now. And it looks like he's selling for a 14 farm, yeah. So just a little tip for you guys right now. If they start selling farms before they send anything at you, they're probably going for a 14 farm. Because any good player, they're going to start the rush and then sell farms when they start to run out of money. They're not going to sell all the farms right away. Unless they're sending a Zom and they just need a little bit more money. So, if you're running farms and your opponent starts to sell farms around round 20 or so, just assume he's going for a 4-2 farm until you see something coming at you, because you can react fast enough. You don't need to worry about it. And round 23 mobs coming out, they both should deal with that very easily. And TSP could leak a little bit just because his ninja's on the wrong side. But, no, they both handle that Moab easily. And I don't know how I feel about this for Glitchmaster. He's gonna have to defend this huge zombie rush that will be coming out from TSP. So I'm not sure who I think is gonna win this game, but I definitely think that these guys are both pretty good. And it's going to be really interesting to see if Glitchmaster can defend this zombie rush that's going to be coming at him on 33, maybe 34. So, round 35 coming out. Pretty interesting round just because there's medals and a Moab. And sometimes those can layer and kind of screw you up. But it doesn't seem that that's going to be any problem at all for either player. And now the ceramics come, which those can be a problem on some maps, but this map is so easy that I don't think they really need any more defense, either of them. And yeah, I guess I was right, they don't really need more defense. And Glitchmaster is going for a 4-0 cannon, just to deal with all these round 26 ceramics, Moab, etc. And you'll notice TSP has 2 4-2 farms and a 3-0 farm. And that 3-0 farm will be a 4-2 soon enough. These mobs are getting pretty far on TSP's side, so I'm kind of nervous for him right there. But yeah, it looks like he is going to be able to take those down pretty nicely. And Glitchmaster is handling everything on his side like a boss. But I'm not sure why his eco is. He's probably going to need at least 5k eco to be able to defend. And these mobs are getting kind of far, but with a 4-0 cannon, he should be able to handle all these balloons. and he is getting ready to add Ninja at the back just to catch any leaks. And TSP does leak even more, but really lights don't really matter that much at this point. He's aiming his mortar over at the naturals just to take out all those rainbows, make sure they don't regrow and just screw them over. And looks like for some reason Glitchmaster decided to send some camo paint against 2 Fortune Ninjas. I don't know why he did that, but it's not gonna hurt him that much, I mean. So Glitchmaster is getting another model up around 30, which will be coming out soon. And okay, I'm sorry. I have a recording. Like the recording thing is for some reason it's blocking the round, so I can't really tell you guys what round it is. I will fix that for the next game, but it's not anything I can really change right now. And it looks like it's round 30, but I guess I was wrong. So, okay, now it's round 30. My bad. And the Spear is coming out, and on TCP's side, all he's really going to do is just sabotage it, and he will handle it fine. The mod and the camos, and it looks like Glitchmaster is choosing not to use the 04 bow ability, and instead use the 04 Ninja, which is usually what I do. And actually, it looks like he's not going to go for 04 Ninja, he's just going to keep sending eco, which hopefully he can deal with this nicely. I don't want to see him die this early again. And he does get through a cannon up on the other side, and the camo's coming around at him, and it looks like he is going to leak quite a bit right here. Could he die? And oh my god, please don't die. No, please. And he does survive, thankfully. But now he is down on life, meaning that all TSP has to do is survive to round 40. And Glitchmaster's rushing at TSP. I don't understand this at all. It makes no sense whatsoever. And he's sending pinks too, so I guess he was just trying to make TSP sell farms. But he has so many farms, I don't think he realized how much money TSP is getting. There was no way that was going to do anything. He didn't have to sell any farms for that. So now, TSP has 2 options. He can rush Glitchmaster on round 33, and then even if Glitchmaster defends, he won't be able to send a big enough rush to kill TSP. Or he can just defend Glitchmaster's rush, which that would probably be pretty easy too, because he has so much money from those farms, he can just stall it out. And it looks like TSP is going for the first option, which is to rush Glitchmaster with Zombs. And yeah, Glitchmaster is really in for it now. He has to defend these Zombs while being able to rush TSP on round 36, which the most he'll be able to send while defending is probably just 2 or 3, and that's if he had good eco. And earlier he sent a few BFBs at TSP, so his eco probably is not that high. So it appears it's going to be almost impossible for Glitchmaster to defend this while killing TSP, or even defend this at this point. Like, he has barely any more mode, so I would be shocked if he was able to win this game. There is no way that TSP is going to die anytime soon. You can see 1, 2, I think there's 4 Zombs so far, with a lot more to come. And yeah, Glitchmaster really has no chance at all right now, if I'm being honest here. And he is getting his 2-4 mortar out just for these natural camos around 35. Looks like he doesn't get mortar stall to make sure he doesn't leak at all. But oh wow, there was just like a frame lag or glitch. It looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 songs so far, and there's going to be a lot more coming. And Glitchmaster got the mortar stall even more, and I'm really hoping that he doesn't die in a stupid way again, but he probably will, because, you know, he's Glitchmaster. And looks like he's running out of money, which is not a good sign, because he has to defend all these Zombs and kill TSP. At this point, TSP should just stop sending Zombs and just focus on defense, because Glitchmaster is not going to defend this rush. And even if he did somehow defend this rush right now, he would have to make TSP die in some way, which he's not going to do. There's no way. And he accidentally buys a big one when trying to mortar stall. So yeah, Glitchmaster really has no chance. I think if anyone can count how many zombies these are and put it in the comments, I would love you, because I want to know how many songs TSP sent at him. Because this is just insane. And if TSP chooses to, he can basically keep this constant rushing up until around 40. And Glitchmaster really has no chance. There's no way he can even come close to this. I don't know why he's selling stuff to Mortar Stall right now, because all that's there is zombies and ceramics. You can't Mortar Stall zombies. They keep moving even when you're Mortar Stalling. And these ceramics are actually getting pretty far now, and I think Glitchmaster just needs to realize it is time to give it up. He is about to die. There is nothing else he can do. And like I said, please try to count how many zombies these are right now and post it in the comments, because I am intrigued to know. So, yeah, basically the whole map is filled with zombies on Glitchmaster's side, and he's going all in fast cooldown Moabs now around 38, which obviously TSP will win that easily, and Glitchmaster does die. Wow. I don't really know why, but that game was a complete mouthfeel, man. It wasn't that intense of a game, but TSP just played so perfectly that I just gotta give it to him right there. I mean, he may not be the best at short maps, and he doesn't play very often, but at those late game farm maps, you really can't find anyone much better than him. So, score is now 2-2. We're gonna go into game number 5. I'm expecting a game or indoor pools, just because I know Glitchmaster likes those short maps. And I'm really excited to see how this ends. This is a pretty intense series, and hopefully this next game will be on par with the other ones. I'll see you guys then. Okay guys, here we are in game number 5. The score is 2-2, and the winner of this game will take the series. And the Glitchmaster has chosen to pick A game, which is a really interesting map. It's kind of like Disney Garden. Both players are probably going to rush around 20 with BFBs, and then you're going to have to defend the BFBs while rushing them. So it can really get pretty interesting. So, they're both starting out with 3 attacks. They're both doing some red and blue lanterns. They are both going to leak a few lives here, but those lives aren't really that big of a deal. And they both get their zeros or ninjas up at the same spot, and for round 4 they're going to both need 2-1 ninjas. So, yeah, they're both upgrading their ninjas, and you'll see for some reason TSP is actually putting his tag on the right side, closer to the naturals, which I'm not actually sure how that works. I'm not sure if it's any worse or any better, but I do know that everyone keeps it on the opposite side. But, I mean, it's TSP. You can't doubt him. He knows everything. He's a genius. So, you know, just go with it, guys. And you'll see that they're both leaking a few lives, but neither of them seem to care that much. And they're actually both going quite a bit of eco before farms. I'm expecting them to get farms pretty soon, but it doesn't look like it. And Glitchmaster chooses to go for a 3-1 ninja, while TSP chooses to go for a 3 attack, or an extra 2 attack. And yeah, Glitchmaster's going to leak quite a bit. He has to add a 0-0 mortar. See, this is the second time he's made that mistake with greens, and this is why people go for 2-3 attacks instead of a 3-1 ninja, because greens are dangerous. You don't want to mess around with owl screens, man. Those are tough. So they're both getting their ring of, well, TSP is getting his ring of fire out, and Glitchmaster makes a mistake. He accidentally sells his 3 attack, and then he has to buy it back. And yeah, that's gonna be a problem for him. And oh, and they both place farms. Wow, that's extremely late farms. I did not see that coming. But, I mean, I don't think it really matters as long as you do get your farms up. They both have 2-1-0 farms. I think that TSP does have more eco, and obviously he has way more lives. So TSP is a little bit ahead, but we've seen in this series time and time again, that comebacks can be made quite easily in King of the Hill. So TSP is choosing not to get Steel Ninja up, so yet again he's being a little bit more greedy than Glitchmaster. But it's not really gonna matter. And TSP does go for a 2-0 farm, so does Glitchmaster, so they both have 1 2-0 farm, 1 1-0 farm, and Glitchmaster actually does go for a 3rd farm, and he's keeping it at 0-0. But that is really risky. I think what TSP is going to do is he's going to... Oh, and Glitchmaster sends 1 ceramic, and TSP has to sell all of his farm. But he's actually sending ceramics back at Glitchmaster, quite a bit of ceramics. This could be pretty dangerous to him. And is he going to die? No, it doesn't look like he's going to die, but they both have no farm, and Glitchmaster's actually placing another farm. He got a 2-0 farm. And so is TSP, so actually at this point in the game, Glitchmaster is ahead against TSP. So, yeah, that really changed drastically fast. He completely flipped the tables in this game, and now it's anyone's game. The only thing that TSP has going for him is that I think he does have slightly more eco and more lives, obviously. But I do think that this game is going to end with a round 18 all-in rush. So, TSP is... I mean, Glitchmaster is choosing to send a Moab at TSP. And they both got their sabotages up. And they should both deal with this Moab pretty easily. And this is going to get pretty intense right here. They are both able to defend well, but Glitchmaster is going to leak a few lives right here. And TSP is going to leak a little bit too. And Glitchmaster sends another Moab at TSP. TSP is going to have to sabotage this. He also sends a rod. I'm not sure what the rod is for. But TSP does use a Sabu. He has his 14 ninja, but it does look like he's going to need another ninja to defend this. And Glitchmaster sends ceramic and some leads. And that's going to be a lot of damage. And TSP sends a rod, and it looks like the Nationals are going to kill him into Maelstrom, and... wow. What a game. That was great series. Great games. Every game was pretty good. TSP takes the win, and wow. They both played great throughout the whole series. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. And if you guys liked this commentary, let me know. If you didn't like it, tell me what you think I could do better. And hopefully you guys will see me again. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys later.